Odilo TV here, back with another stream for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that like, subscribe, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Salute Mar the Machine. Salute, salute, salute to the playback gang. Salute to everybody who comes in the chat. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's get into this, right? Let me just put this up on the screen, immediately, right? Because somebody's lying, right? Right, because somebody is lying, and I'm trying to figure this out. Why is I mean, like, why people lying, right? So according to Eddie Reynoso, right, he said nobody has ever offered him any money to fight David Benavidez. So what is this rumor going around that he was offered $55 million, and and Canelo ran from the $55 million and all that? Like, I'm trying to understand this. Who lying? Somebody lying, right? Somebody is lying. And how it's looking like the PBC side is lying, right? It's looking like their side is lying. Hey y'all, now this is basically what it comes down to, right? They didn't have the money to pay Canelo. They didn't want to pay Canelo no $35 million to fight no Jamal Charlo, right? So Al Heyman found a slick way to get his ass up out of that contract. Simple as that. That's all it was, y'all. Right? Like, people, they going through all this. No, it's simple as this. Al Heyman wasn't going to pay Canelo $35 million to fight Jamal Charlo because they're not going to get back their money on it, right? So he found a way to get his ass out of that contract with Canelo, right? Man, because he will be on the hook for $70 million, right? Because he still owed Canelo two fights. So he would be on the hook for $70 million. So he found a way to get his ass up out of that $70 million he will owe Canelo. Simple as that, right? Man, because according to Eddie Reynoso, the PBC haven't offered him no money. Top Rank, the Zone, Oscar De La Hoya, nobody has offered this man any money to fight, David Benavidez. And I believe him. I believe him, right? Because why would he lie? Right? He put them all in there. He just didn't separate the PBC from the Zone, from Golden Boy, Top Rank. No, he put them all in there. All of these dudes, none of them have sent us an offer, talking about fighting David Benavidez. None of them. None of them. Right? Now we get more information on David Benavidez and David Benavidez Sr., right? They're about to fight a Canelo fighter, right? He's literally about to go up to 175 and fight a guy who works with Canelo, but Benavidez Sr., he said he didn't even know that this guy works with Canelo. Stop the bullshit, bro. Stop. You're lying. We know you lying, Benavidez Sr. We know you lying, right? Y'all playing this little WWE game on us, and it's not, bro. Come on, bro. Just stop, right? Salute Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Salute, salute, right? Man, and so I want y'all to read this. The reality is none of these big promoters, none of these big promoters, not Al Heyman, not Eddie Hearn, not Bob Arum, not Oscar De La Hoya, right? Has offered us a fight, right? Has offered us money to fight Benavidez. They haven't even offered money to fight Crawford. None of these guys. So it just was a slick way for Al Heyman to get up out of that contract because it saves him money. Now he can pay other fighters, right? That $35 million can go a long way with the PBC. We all know that, right? Because Al Heyman doesn't give out high guarantees, right? But every time people, but every time I say that the PBC is broke, no, I mean the PBC is broke. Al Heyman not broke. Al Heyman got hundreds of millions of dollars. Al Heyman got hundreds of millions of dollars, y'all. He's not broke. Far from it, right? But it's obvious that he doesn't invest the money with the, you feel what I'm saying? That he doesn't pay his fighters high guarantees, right? Canelo was the highest guarantee, and he had to get rid of his ass. Get your ass up out of here, right? Because now I can pay, shit. Like now I can pay Tank, right? Shit, I can pay Spence. I can pay Frank Martin now, right? Shit, I can pay shit Jamal Charlo to get back in the ring. I can pay all these dudes now just off that $135 million. I can pay all these guys to get in the ring now, right? Get up out of here. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got in over our head, right? Instead of the PBC just admitting, man, we got in over our head, right? That we don't have the funds, you feel what I'm saying, to fund Canelo fights. You feel what I'm saying? Especially if it's not gonna, generate no revenue to, to get us back our money. Be honest, right? Don't put out lies. Oh man, like oh no, we tried to switch it up and put Benavidez on there, and that we offer $55 million. Then when it come to, then when it come down to Canelo trainer, he like, what 55 million? Where was this offered at? Nobody has offered us that. This is what I be trying to tell people. The PBC has a hell of a PR team. They can spread lies around the internet, right? And I need y'all to go and listen to that Dan Raphael interview on Fight Hype, right? Think it's Fight Hype or Fight Hub. It's one of those. Dan Raphael, he breaks it down too. He said, like, basically, like the PBC was trying to act like they was the boss, but Canelo showed them, I'm the boss, right? And it was a breach of contract. It was a breach of contract. It was a breach of contract. Stop listening to these channels who say it wasn't a breach of contract. It was a breach of contract. But but anytime we agree to something and we got it in writing, we agreed to this. It's in writing. I got my signature on it. I got my John Hancock on it. You got your signature on it. We agreed to this. I already had a fight on this deal. Now you're trying to change it up. And I don't want to change it up. I'm happy with the deal. But you want to change it up. No, that's faulty. And I'm not even a Canelo fan, but that's just faulty. Now, the reason that I put Tank Davis in the title, because I want all the Tank Davis fans, right? I want all the, the Tankamaniacs to put Tank in that situation. Tank signs a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn, right? Let's say Tank signs a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn, right? He's guaranteed this amount of money, right? He's guaranteed this, he's guaranteed that, right? We already know who Tank is going to fight. Tank, he puts in one fight with Matchroom, and then Eddie Hearn, he tries to switch up the contract on Tank Davis and say, hey, I'm gonna lower your pay for this fighter. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give you more money if you fight Devin Haney. Man, and Tank Davis, he denies it. Y'all gonna be all for that. Y'all gonna be like, what? Like Tank Davis is in his right to deny Eddie Hearn changing up shit on him. Right? But since it's Al Heyman, the shadow, since it's the Wizard of Oz, the Phantom, the nigga that hide in the darkness, right? Hide in secrets. Since it's him, he gets a pass. Man, I never seen, bro. Empress Sports Channel, how you doing this morning? I don't know what would attract a free agent to PBC now, honestly. Yeah, like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Right? Y'all trying to put out bad information, like y'all going around and you feel what I'm saying? Like Canelo, yes, he does a lot of suspect shit. Yes, that I do not agree with. Right? He's the computer raw man. That's what I call him. That's why he ain't on my pound for pound list. Everybody that's in the chat, like everybody who watch my channel faithfully, they know I don't got Canelo on my pound for pound list at all. Period. Right? He got caught on computer raw and they raised the levels for him to use it. That's cheating. That's cheating. Right? But at the same time, if you sign something, right, with all that being said, if you sign a contract and you agree to something and it's in writing, you can't switch it up in the middle of the contract, especially if I don't want it. I'm happy with what I have. You trying to switch it up because you trying to save money. That's all it's about. You got in over your head, right? You got the $35 million, but you don't want to pay it to me because you know that shit ain't going to come back with this Charlo fight. But that's not my fault. That's not Canelo's fault. That's Al Heyman's fault, right? For getting in over your head. Man, like I heard a content, like I heard content creators yesterday. Oh man, like man, if he would have put Benavidez in there from the jump, oh man, then he wouldn't have signed. Good. Good. Now Al Heyman, he can save $35 fucking million with a Jermell Charlo fight. Good. Right? Now he can save money and we could have got more fucking fights throughout the fall and the autumn, fall and all that in the winter. We could have got more fights from the PBC then, right? We could have got more fights. Good. If he would have put Benavidez in there from the start and Canelo would have said no, good. Get your ass out of here. We can put on more fights with this $35 million. Facts. We can give the fans more fights. But no, you kissed his ass, right? You gave him that contract from the start. Don't try to renege on the shit now. No, you gave him that from the start. Stand on your square. Period. Period. If you would have put him in there from the start, you would have said, well, hey, Benavidez, man, he gonna be part of that 3-fight deal. And Canelo would have said, well, then, hey, man, like, I think I'm gonna move on with it. Move your ass on. Move your ass on. You know why they signed Canelo though? Because they thought that was gonna save their ass with Showtime. They thought that was gonna save Showtime from not going under for another year, right? Man, because we got the biggest pay-per-view star in boxing. Okay, like we do got him for a 3-fight deal, so at least we probably could keep Showtime rolling to at least September of 2024 or December of 2024. No, they cut it off. Now you stuck with this burden, right? Because you don't got no budget. You got the money, but you don't want to pay that money, right? Man, because Showtime budget paid for the other one, so you don't want to pay that money. That's all it is. Simple as that, y'all. That's all it is with the PBC. All this word salad that people going around. Oh man, it did. No, bro. It's simple. Straight to the point. Logical. They got in over their head. He didn't have the 35. I mean, well, he got the money, but he's figured I can spread this money along further than just give it to one fucking person. Right? I can spread this, like I can spread this $45 million way further, right, than just giving it to Canelo and Jamal Charlo. Right, for one fight that I'm not gonna, that I'm not gonna get my money back on. Meanwhile, I could just give Tim Tszyu, now we could just give Tim probably $1 million, or we could just give, Tim probably $1 million, but Keith probably 900,000, something like that. Right? We can give Rolly probably $1 million, we give Pitbull Cruz 900,000. You feel what I'm saying? Like shit, that only come up to $4 million at the max. That's paying four different fighters. Right? That's paying four different fighters. And if they do a decent, you feel what I'm saying? Like if they do a decent gate and decent numbers, bro, like that money came right back. Come on. Why give out 35 million when I can give out shit? When I can give out what 5 million shit for 5 fighters? Hey, it's smart. It's very intelligent. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like to get that burden off of you, but you signed that burden on from the jump, right? Man, but the PBC fanboys, they just such hypocrites. You signed him on. You put him in that position. We wanted him to fight Benavidez for years, right? But y'all signed him without putting Benavidez in the contract, and then y'all expect, like us to feel sorry? No, we don't feel sorry for the PBC. No, that's like if Eddie Hearn would have did the shit. Like man, do we feel sorry for Oscar De La Hoya in the zone when Canelo sued the fuck out of them? Hell no. No, we didn't feel sorry for Oscar them. Stop. This is what I'm saying, bro. You always got to feel sorry for the PBC and their fighters. It's always a victim mentality. It's sympathy. You got to feel all this empathy for shit they do to they self. Bro, too many moving parts. First they leave Showtime, then they sign a questionable Amazon Prime deal. They put exactly they put up a raggedy press conference. Now Canelo leaves. Yeah, exactly. No, but they trying to tell us that that money ain't funny at the PBC. Huh? Did you see that press conference? Did you see the press conference with Ryan? You feel what I'm saying, and Devin last night? I mean, well, yesterday. Like it was pretty decent. I know damn well it was better than that shit, than that PBC stuff, right? Then they made their rounds, right? On ESPN, on the Breakfast Club, right? They making their rounds, they promoting the fight. You didn't see none of that from the PBC guys. They on YouTube channel, right? Come on. They didn't go to ESPN and you feel what I'm saying? But Crawford and Spence, they did, right? They went to the Breakfast Club. They went to Sway in the morning. That's how you promote a fight. Come on. But shit, I guess I don't know. Right? Man, I guess I don't know, man. But that's just really just funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like y'all just gonna keep on coming out capping. Like, just tell the fans the truth, right? We don't have enough dates for all these fighters that we got. We don't have enough dates for all of them. We don't, right? We have over 150 plus fighters. We only got 12 dates, 12 to 14 dates, right? Really like 13 to 12 dates now, right? Because they already got a date. Then they talking about the Tank, situation. When is Tank gonna fight? when is Tank gonna get in the ring? They say June, but is it official? Have they really agreed to the fight? Have they signed the contract yet? We heard that they agreed on a lot of shit, right? We remember when Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence Jr. when they agreed on a lot of stuff back. You know what I'm saying? Like back in 2022, right? They agreed on everything, and then what happened? Fell apart at the end, right? Man, and so don't count your chickens before they hatch, man. Like we got to really see if this fight gonna happen. Man, because for some reason, I just feel like he's gonna fight El Ryu. I just feel like Tank is gonna fight El Ryu for some reason. I just feel like that fight is gonna happen. I just feel like he's gonna fight El Ryu. Let's see if I'm right or not. Right? Me, I just feel like that they gonna come up with some lame ass excuse, right? Oh, well, Frank Martin, man, he didn't do this. Oh man, but Frank Martin this, or they gonna fake some fucking injury, something. Frank Martin, man, he got injured in sparring, man. That's so he got a late replacement. You know what I'm saying? Like they can pay Frank Martin, you know, they can pay him a couple 100,000, you know, like pay him 50, 60,000 to fake an injury. Then he come back a couple months later, get in the ring, right against somebody else. Man, it's all part of the game, right? We seen what Jermell Charlo, what he did to Tim Tszyu, faked the hand injury, got up out of that fight, right? So the writing is on the wall, man. Like we gonna see if we gonna see if I'm right, right, man? Because I just feel like Tank is gonna fight El Ryu. I do not feel like he's gonna fight Frank Martin. I just don't feel like he's gonna fight Frank. I think that's too much of a dangerous fight for Tank to be getting in the ring with Frank Martin, and I don't think his team wants to take that, that chance. Man, especially but after Coach Calvin when he said, it's not happening, man, it's not happening. It's not happening, man. It don't matter what. It's not happening. What? It's not happening. Okay. You said it's not happening. I believe you. All right. I believe that you're gonna fight El Ryu. It's gonna be some lame ass excuse. El Ryu gonna come in a 2 week notice, 3 week notice, bruh. Same shit they did with Pitbull Cruz, right? Some man like but Rolly he went through some weird ass sexual assault charge, right? All of a sudden, that just popped up out of nowhere. Then what happened? They replaced Rolly with Pitbull Cruz on a 2 week notice. A week notice. Come on. What did they do to Manny Pacquiao at PBC? Man, we got bro. I got several examples of this shit. What did they do to Pacquiao with Earl Spence Jr.? All this time they sparring, get up to a week to the fight. Then what happened? Earl Spence Jr. mysteriously has an eye injury. He has to pull out the fight. Now he has to replace him with Udanis Ugas, right? And the crazy thing about it, Udanis Ugas, right? The guy who Udanis Ugas was gonna fight, he got injured the same time Spence did. What a fucking coinky dink! What a coinky dink is that? How, man, like, what's the odds of that shit happening? I'm asking the chat, what's the odds of Earl Spence Jr. and Udanis Ugas, the guy who Udanis Ugas was going to fight, getting injured at the same time? What's the odds of that? Right? What's the odds of Earl Spence Jr. getting injured the same night Terrence Crawford has the fight with David Benavidez? What's the odds of that? Seems mighty convenient, right? And I try to tell people timing is everything. Timing is everything, man. And it's just the time of the shit that the shit happens. That it looks very suspect. Very, very suspect, right? Come on. We got several examples of the PBC doing this stuff. And man, but people they still fall for the okie doke. So I don't believe the PBC. I don't believe Tank is fighting Frank Martin. I'm gonna put it in the, in the universe. I don't believe he's gonna fight Frank Martin until he get his ass in the ring with Frank Martin. That's just me. Because the PBC have bamboozled me for so long, right? They have tried to bullshit us for so many years and play with us and play with the fans for so many years, right? Try to scam us out of our money, right? With bullshit fights. I don't believe nothing they say until it's done. That's just me though. Hey, you can fool me once. You ain't gonna get me that second and third time. You're not gonna get me, right? You can fool me once. And the PBC, they fooled me once. And ever since then, I've been on they ass, right? Realizing they patterns, right? Tank Davis, he always, like as soon as he about to have a fight come up, he always get into it with Floyd. Seems like he always get into it with Floyd. Oh man, he hating on me. Oh man, he doing this. Oh man, he doing that. Right? Come on, man. It's a pattern. Man, it's literally a pattern. But people, they don't catch on the patterns. I do. Right? I catch on the patterns. And the PBC been putting this shit down for a long period of time. And like people, like they, oh man, now you talk about the PBC a lot, bro. Like, like you just be hating on Al Hammond and the PBC, the black man. Man, like why you be cooning and you be doing this and you be doing that. And bro, you can say what you want to say. It don't matter what color you is. You're not gonna pay me out my money. Y'all probably can get paid out of y'all money by black people. But I'm not. I'm not. Right? I'm not. Man, shit. I look at everybody and I judge you off your character. I judge you off how you treat me. Right? That's it. Simple as that. But yeah, though, you guys. But like the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia situation yesterday, like with Ryan Garcia, he revealing more, that he should have never listened to Floyd. He was basically done for listening to Floyd. They talked him out of fighting Devin the first time, and this and this and this. He basically said that Floyd said that Rolly was a bigger star than Ryan. I mean, than Devin, and that Floyd is trying to teach him how to beat Devin and this. And I'm like, bro, like Floyd need to really go somewhere, man. See, like people like, like they get mad at me, like when I talk about Floyd too, but Floyd is a bro. Like I just don't get it. I just do not get it though. You got all this influence over all these young fighters. You got all this influence over all these young fighters, and you straying them down the wrong direction, right? I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. You are a living legend, and you straying, 25 and 24-year olds, down the wrong direction because you don't want them to, even man, to even attempt to be as great as you, right? You don't even want them to even attempt to be as great as you. You just, like you dragging them down the path of least resistance. Come on, man, and you fucking up their legacy because at the end of the day, they gonna look crazy at the end of the day. They made a lot of money under you, right? And what you gonna say? What the bullshit that Floyd is gonna say? Oh well, like he worked smarter, not harder. Oh man, you feel what I'm saying? Like man, but how much money did he make over his career? How much money did he make? Bruh, please stop. Man, it's about money and legacy, man. Now you can create both, right? I hate when people try to, try to use that money shit. Like, bro, like you can actually create both. right? Yeah, you guys. So man, but the Amazon thing though, it was pretty cool though. The press conference was pretty nice, and then they got on ESPN and they start going back and forth on ESPN a little bit. Man, so they pumping up the fight though, man. Like I think the fight is gonna do pretty good. I was looking at a Blue Blood Sports TV little panoramic of the crowd. It had a lot of Latinos out there going for Devin. I was like, damn, shit. Now he bringing in the Latino crowd. Devin getting the Latinos on his side. You know. So we gonna see how this play on out though, you guys though, man. But I just want people just to understand somebody is lying with the PBC, right? Somebody lying. And it seems like the PBC is just capping, man, because they want to save face because they need that money. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with them, getting rid of Canelo, right? Because that money isn't going to generate no money, right? Because it's not going to generate their money back. It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that, man. But don't come out and lie, right? Don't come out and lie when we can actually see the writing on the wall. We can actually see what's going on, right? Come on, man. No, we not dumb as rocks. Like all boxing fans is not dumb as rocks. Like Bob Arum said, all boxing fans is not dumb as rocks, right? Because Bob Arum he said, man, like boxing fans are like rocks, man. You could just kick them and they just right, and they just keep on, they just go wherever you want them to go. This came out of Bob Arum mouth, and the way that it's looking, it's true, right? You could just kick us anyway, and it's oh man, like we just oh man, we gonna deal with it. We gonna deal with it, man. I'm a boxing fan, man. Like it ain't the fight I want, but I'm a boxing fan. Man, I'm gonna pay for it anyway, right? Then you wind up finding, man. Then you wind up, hearing yourself say that shit for a whole year, right? I mean, it's not the fight I want, man, but I'm still paying. Come on, but yeah, though, you guys, man. So, man, Man, I guess I'm gonna leave it right there, you guys. You know, a short little live stream, because somebody lying. And like when y'all go to these other channels, just ask them. Like, so do you believe Eddie Reynoso or do you believe PBC? Right? Because one of them lying. Somebody lying. So that's it, you guys, man. I'm gonna leave it right there. Breakfast time. Man, I appreciate every last one of y'all who came through, on this short minute. The spare of the moment live stream. You know, hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell so y'all can be notified. This Odie Low TV. I'm gone, you guys. Peace.